So we solved a program of example 2.4 with help of if else statements. So they were nested if else statements, but use we can use as many if else statement as we want, but it has something drawbacks. So those drawbacks are as follows. So drawback A is, as the number of conditions goes on increasing, that means as number of conditions, that means there can be a lot of number of conditions. So as number of conditions goes on increasing, the level of indentation also goes on increasing. So the level of indentation, that means level of complexity and all, it goes on increasing. As a result, the whole program creeps to right. That means the whole program becomes complex or complicated. As number of conditions goes on increasing, the program becomes complicated. So now point B, care needs to be exercised to match the corresponding if and else's. So care needs to be exercised, that means to match corresponding if and else's. That means uh, to that means we have to take care of those if and else's. So we have to open brackets properly, close brackets properly. So the care needs to be exercised to match the corresponding if and else's. Now C, care needs to be exercised to match corresponding pair of braces. So care should be taken for matching corresponding pair of braces. That means to match, that means pair of braces should be entered correctly and care should be taken for that also. So all these three problems can be eliminated by usage of logical operators. The following program illustrates this. So all these problems can be eliminated by using of logical operators. So this is method 2 for solving example 2.4. So first is main. So this is a compulsory function. Then bracket is opening. Now int m1 up to m5, then per, that is percentage. Now printf, enter marks in 5 subjects. So we are asking user to enter marks of 5 subjects. Then scanf %d because all marks are in integer. Now we scan this marks. Now per is equal to sum of all these numbers divided by 5. Now if so, now we have per, that is percentage value. Now we will be using logical operators. If per is more than or equal to 60, printf first division. Now if per in bracket per is greater than or equal to 50 and per is less than 60, printf second division. So here we used and operator. If per is more than or equal to 50 and per is less than 60, then printf second division. Now if per is more than or equal to 40 and per is less than 50, printf third division. Now if per is less than 40, then printf fail. So here in this program we have used logical operator and. So for defining if percentage is between 50 and 60, we used and thus we printed second division. To define the is per percent value is between 40 and 50, we used per 40 and per 50, and we wrote third division. So we used logical operators. As can be seen from second if statement, the and operator is used to combine two conditions. Second division gets printed if both conditions evaluate to true. That means from second if statement we can see that and operator is used to combine two conditions. That is percentage is between 50 and 60. So it used and operator to combine two conditions, and thus we wrote second division got printed. Thus we wrote second division if both condition evaluates to true. If one of the condition evaluates to false, then whole thing is treated as false. That is, we will print so that whole thing will be treated as false. So and operator is used for is being used for that purpose.